it's Randy here, my fiance Luke. We are on our way to Woodbury, Connecticut, just because I got bored. Yeah, and I will admit, even though it's fall, I feel like the season's getting really cold, and I get seasonal depression. I can't stay indoors, and I know that we need to be saving and planning for our wedding, which we are. It gets bad for me in fall, and late fall, early winter, when I need to break out the coat. It's getting bad. But yeah, he says it's not, ironically, not that cold right now. And I stayed inside under my blankets with my cat for a while. I was afraid to come outside, and it turned out it wasn't really all that cold. But but yeah, we're on our way. We rarely both get a day off, and so we figured that we would just go do something together, get out of the house, beat that monotony, and just kind of do something to kind of keep the seasonal blues away. I'm kind of hoping Disney Plus can do that for me. Like, I'm really excited about it. I thought about skipping school tomorrow just for the release of Disney Plus. I'm not going to. I'm responsible, I swear. If I stay home tomorrow, we know what happened. But I'm gonna try.
Password. He doesn't know the account.
You hear that? He's such an ass.
The apps aren't even downloaded yet because they don't exist.
Really? Oh. Anyway, I'm trying to avoid all the spoilers about Disney Plus and the new Star Wars. I've started to crack a little with the new Star Wars, though. There's always these little leaks, and I keep pressing the links, like, ooh, like just a 5-minute leak of just, it's not even video, it's usually vocals of a narrator talking about the new Star Wars, and just, I'm cracking a little on it, so I kind of had to. Like, it's getting me. I'm so close. I'm just right there. We're right there at the new Star Wars film, and I'm here for it. I'm really excited about the new Frozen too. I'm really hoping that we have the kids on that day and that they'll be able to go and see it. I think it'll be around that time the Elf on the Shelf starts to reappear in the house, and my daughter will be super excited about it. God, I'm really hoping she'll behave up until Christmas. She's such a picky eater. It's hard. But aside from all of that, I want to update you guys. I'm not sure how many of you guys are watching and how many of you guys are avid Disney goers, but it turns out Disney Fairy Tale Weddings is having their convention in Disney World, or like right around, I think it's Disney Springs. Is that where it is? No, it's in the Grand Floridian. I'm so sorry. They're having their convention for bridals, bridal parties. Actually, more like the bride and the groom. So us. And other bride and grooms and engaged folks out there who are looking to pop the question or whatever. They're having a bridal convention or wedding convention. I don't know what to even really call it. So we're gonna go down there in March, and we're gonna check that out, and that's super exciting. I can't wait, because we're also gonna be meeting with our wedding planners, and so we're gonna try the food that they have thought up on their menus for us to try at our wedding. And I guess we're gonna let them know, what needs to be corrected, or like or just they're just gonna show us what they have up their sleeve, and if we're like, we don't feel that, we can nix it, or we can keep going forward, and we'll just go from there. So we're gonna figure out what they have up their sleeve and try all that stuff out. I mean, the important and fun thing is that because there's the convention, we can kind of nitpick the convention goers' brains. And I think it's kind of great that while we're in that area, if we do see something like after our session with somebody, we can actually step down at the office and, like, while we're literally in Florida, and be like, hey, we saw this thing, this is great, can you just leave it on their desk and let us know if this is doable. If they can't meet with us, we can maybe get an email or something. And but we'll be there in person to actually show our faces, which is phenomenal. I think human-to-human contact is so important, and I feel like it's going to be a good time. So we're going down, not for one day, not two, but we're going down through 12th through the 15th. So, yeah, was it? What was it? 12th through 14th?
I believe it was the 13th through the 15th.
Oh, we're going to double check the dates, but it's somewhere around there. We'll be down there for a few days. I'm really excited because the convention is only itself. Those are only like 2 hours each. So they're short. I don't really understand why they're so short. I mean, I guess, I know you have to reserve a thing for it, but like, it's just weird. It's a little bizarre that it's so short. I mean, is that going to give everybody enough time to see everything, or what? But it's for 2 days, and hopefully that'll be really interesting. It'll be fun, and that'll give us a lot of the rest of the day probably free. And I know that we're looking forward to at least hitting up Hollywood Studios because somebody over here is a big Star Wars fan. Luke. He doesn't even care. Your name is Luke. God, he's the Star Wars nerd.
I want to go see Pixar.
I mean, I want to go see... You want to go see Pixar Land more?
I said you want to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. No, totally. I definitely want to go see Pixar Land. And this will be our first time ever even tiptoeing onto the parks property without the kids, even if it's for a 1-day pass or 2 or whatever, you know, like, I think that it's gonna be phenomenal. I can't wait. I have never been without the children, and just honestly, I could be happy just taking photos all day. I could be happy taking photos around Disney World property all day. You know, I could be good with that and like in a coffee, and I'll be happy. Like, in fact, that's usually half the reason I'm so happy is because of coffee. But, so there's that. And I'm super stoked. We just got off Facebook today. Well, they did the voice chat thing with us. We did a kind of like, not really a voice call, but like, we were kind of sending the clips of the voice with our officiant. For those of you who do not know, I'm a pagan. I'm technically, you know, I practice witchcraft. I consider myself a witch, you know, because I practice witchcraft. And so we're going to be having what's called hand fasting, and that's a pagan ceremonial ritual, wedding ritual, essentially tying the two fates together of the husband and the wife, you know, the bride and the groom. And I got off the phone with our officiant, Ed Macy, who is just an amazing author. If you have not heard of him, I strongly suggest checking him out. He's also very easily reachable on Facebook. Really great guy if you have questions, if you practice witchcraft or any type of paganism. Great recommendation. And it looks like, you know, all we really gotta do is we've made our besom, which is our broom, which is for the ceremony, and the ropes, which are, you know, to bind the fates. You know, we gotta pick out our favorite colors for that and some charms that represent our relationship, and I think we'll be pretty good. Certain things, like, I'm thinking about it, like the hand fasting ropes to tie the hands. There's supposed to be 3 of them, one for purity, the groom's favorite color, the bride's favorite color, and then the charms that represent the relationships. And it's funny, it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be interested to see what we come up with as we go along, and as we talk about what kind of things might actually symbolize us. So I think it'll be interesting to see. And let me know if you guys are going to be in Florida around that time. Do you guys like the parks around that time? What's your favorite time of the year to go and visit? It is going to be around Flower and Garden Festival. I am so excited about that. I'm actually slightly more excited about the fact that I am starting to, it seems, to drop a little bit of weight. It's more like building lean muscle mass instead of dropping major fat pounds. So I guess I'm kind of leaning out and clothes are starting to fit a little bit better. So my weight's overall the same. Like, it started at 222 and down to 218. And, but it seems like it's more like of a leaning process instead of like fat falling right off. But I'm noticing that things are fitting a little bit better, and I'm excited about that because one of the things I'm kind of hoping to do while I'm down there maybe is maybe put together a new Snow White costume. Not costume, but a cosplay. And, no, not cosplay, I'm using the wrong word, I'm so sorry. A new Disney bound. I like cosplay, but it's really difficult. I can't cosplay. So I'm thinking about it. I have a pencil skirt that I'd love to fit in by then, and just some really cute Dapper Day inspired stuff. Like, I have a cute Dapper Day inspired dress, and there's just stuff I want to do while I'm in Disney that required me to be at a more peak level of health personally for myself, not for anyone else. You can Disney bound any way you want to. You can Disney bound as anything you want, and at any size. For me, I'd rather myself slim down a little bit too. Also, just, you know, I have the wedding coming up. My expectations are low that Disney will even allow me to leave thin after like a few days, not even a week. Like, but because they do it every year.
You don't have to eat.
I mean, I don't have to eat, I guess, but you know, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard. There's gonna be food tastings. Luke will take us to all the food for me, I'm sure.
No, you don't have to eat while we're down there at the wedding.
Oh, at the wedding. Oh,
You don't have to eat.
he's just a smart ass. Look at him. He's so skinny too. It's not fair. But no, I'm gonna totally be eating while we're at the wedding. It's like my goal is to get nice and lean for the wedding and just look my best and feel my best. So, pardon all the bumpiness. We're going under a bridge.
We're in Waterbury.
Oh no, not Waterbury. We all have that one town in our state, or two, Waterbury and Bridgeport, that are pretty bad. I mean, Hartford's pretty bad too. But, so yeah. I just kind of wanted to throw it out there that we're kind of excited about everything that's going on, though. Like, I'm so stoked about, like, the new Star Wars land. I haven't been to a new land yet. I haven't been to Toy Story Land. We're just, you know, I haven't even been to Pixar Pier. Are you kidding me? And I hear Disney Springs is really great. Yeah, well, no, we've been there. I think it probably works better if you know what you're doing down there. Or there's another one, and I forget what it's called. I want to say it's like some sort of boardwalk, but I can't.
Disney Boardwalk.
Oh, is
where
it?
The Boardwalk Hotel and Yacht Club.
Okay, so Disney Boardwalk. It's a very specific, I guess, name, and I'm excited about it. Like, I think that'll, especially because up in Connecticut we have snow into March. Well into March, so I'll be very happy to beat some of that when we go down there. I'm hoping that the snow will already be melted, but probably not. In fact, I'm waiting for it. We haven't been hit with snow yet. I think we've been, no, Luke said that we were one day had snow, but maybe I was asleep or something.
You had flurries.
Or a flurry, or I don't know. But I didn't see it. To me, it's fake news. But, so yeah. So I'm hoping that that'll help with the seasonal depression. Break up some of that monotony. Something to look forward to. And Disney Plus can keep my spirits up with stuff I haven't seen. By the way, Lizzie McGuire show, I'm not for it, you guys. You don't understand. If you grew up in the 90s, oh god, like, I was such a freaking nerd. Like, I was that girl who really did watch all those girly girl shows. Sailor Moon, Lizzie McGuire, As Told by Ginger, all that stuff. I watched it. And let me tell you right now, I fucking rooted for Gordo and Lizzie for the longest time, and I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with the idea of her dating Ethan Kraft. I'm not. He was an ass. He was a bimbo. He was a himbo. And I think that's kind of the direction they're going in. I mean, you never know until you see it. You never really know. But the guy who did play Gordo, Adam Lamberg, I know he's in retirement. So, I mean, maybe he came out of retirement. Who knows? But I will say that, like, I I know this is like the reboot of her adult life. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm an underdog kind of girl. You know, it's when I was into the Harry Potter fandom before JK started messing it up and adding random factoids after the movie, after the books. I was so happy for Ron and Hermione, just that the main character didn't get the girl for once. You know, I'm for that sort of thing. It's too predictable. No one wants to see that. The main character already has enough going for him. They don't need the girl to. So, it's just me. I'm not sure how I feel about this new Lizzie McGuire. I really hope her and Ethan Kraft aren't a thing. I really want to show my daughter the old Lizzie McGuire shows, so that's another reason I'm super excited for Disney Plus. Me and my daughter right now at the moment are not as like tight as me and my son are. Like, me and my son are like two peas in a pod. I'm like, if I can be watching a Disney parade video on YouTube and he'll like come and snuggle up and like, Mom, what are you doing? And get excited about like just seeing Buzz Lightyear in the parade. And that's our thing. We can watch Mickey Mouse cartoons all day, and like, that's our thing. And so yeah, I guess the whole mama's boy thing is probably true to an extent. And my daughter is just like, I don't understand. She's gonna be 7 and she's like already watching baking shows. I don't get it. Like, she's already, and she uses her zodiac sign as an excuse for everything, you know. Oh my god, I should have never told her zodiac. Like, I'm a Taurus, and like, I think it's obvious. By the way, Taurus is on full display tonight, you guys. It's a full moon in Taurus. Put that full moon water out underneath the moon and let it charge. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're a Taurus, this is gonna be especially helpful for you. But yeah, I told my daughter her zodiac sign one day. She's a Pisces, and I'll go and pick her up from daycare, and I'll be like, Emma, we have to stop coloring now. It's time to go. And her excuse to me is, Mom, you know I'm a Pisces. We're artistic. You know that. And I'm like, whoa, excuse me? It's like that time she let slip out while watching Descendants. She goes, wow, Carlos Seville is really cute. And I said, what did you say? And then she's like retracted it, and she goes, nothing. Like the far away look in the eye. I'm sorry, I have sunglasses on, it's really bright out here. But like, it was that moment where I think she caught herself growing up a little bit, and she went, no, I'm not ready for that. She reeled it back in. But yeah, my kids are kind of hilarious in that sense. So I'm really looking forward to Disney Plus, just for the fact that like, I can finally, oh my god, I can finally show Luke over here George of the Jungle, the first one, and it's such a good movie. And he's never seen Inside Out. Like, I mean, I've seen it once, and I don't know really how much I felt about it. I gotta watch it again. I mean, heck, I haven't even finished. Maybe I'll rewatch Bolt. Maybe I'll watch Bolt tonight. I feel like I haven't watched it, and I feel like Bolt didn't grab my attention so much. I know that Meet the Robinsons was not on my list of preferred watchings, but maybe I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm really picky, even with my Disney. But so yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you all an update, and let's chit chat and about what's going on, and just, you know, drop me a comment or a like down below. You know, please share this out. You know, I'm gonna try to keep this thing updated. Next Sunday, you guys, if you do not know, Disney Store is releasing their Disney Key, which, you know, get in line for that. I know I will be. So I'm just gonna drop that out there. You know, it's gonna be my next Disney related thing, really. And other than that, I hope you all have had a great Samhain. Yule is on its way. Yule is soon to be on its way. Christmas is on its way. And I will talk to you all again very shortly, very soon, and have a absolutely wonderful day. Bye, guys.